Welcome back to the channel, Adam and Rhonda, faith, recovery, and us. Great topic we want to talk about today. It is the holiday season. Getting through the holidays, if it's sobriety, if it's your walk with Christ, if it's anything, it's tough with the holidays. There's a lot of stuff to be happy about and a lot of joy, but there's also a lot of people that don't look forward to the holidays. They just don't want it for whatever reason. So we're just going to give some tips and pointers that helped us to get through the holidays and sometimes where we fell short.
Yeah, so like the holidays can be a huge trigger for people. It was for me. My whole family always drank, no matter what side of the family I was at. So getting through the holidays sober was almost impossible. Plus, if you had the family I did, you had no choice but to drink because they were all mental. But guess what? So like you could sit there and say like that, I can't do that. There's no way, it'll never happen, whatever. But you can, right? Because we have, right? So Adam, Thanksgiving, right? You said like that was one of your hardest times, right?
I don't know if I would say it was my hardest times, but there's so many times in Thanksgiving I just wanted to get it over with.
Why? Just
to get home to go drink.
Right.
Right. And I remember vividly just none of the bars would be open on Thanksgiving. And I would we live in the South Jersey area, Lake City area. And I would just go right there because that's 24 hours. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. And it wasn't, so I come from a background that nobody drinks in my family. No, nobody drinks. So there was never alcohol at the holidays. It just was, I don't know. I just after that, just boom, wanted to go and drink and be away.
Right.
Yeah.
But then, right, so we shared in our intro, I'm going to be sober 10 years in May, and Adam is going to be sober 1 year in January. Yep. And so...
this is my first time ever, this amount of time.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. So exciting.
Yeah.
But this Thanksgiving, you stayed sober.
Beautiful Thanksgiving.
Right?
Not even a thought.
Right.
Not even a thought.
Right. And how do you get there?
You know what? What's helped me is like our walk is completely different when it comes to sobriety. I came to Christ first, and then I kept relapsing. So for me, I have to stay grounded in my walk, and I'm going to make a lot of mistakes. I'm a sinner. I'm going to make mistakes. I am not perfect, far from perfect. But as long as I keep Christ front and center, how do I do that? Prayer, read the Bible, study the Bible, go to church, just be plugged in.
Well, listen, hold on, because people don't get freaked out by that, right? Because that's what's working for you, me, and that's wonderful, but that's not my walk,
that's
right?
Not her
like
walk. That's correct.
Hearing that would terrify me. I'd be like, oh, hell no, right? Because like that's not what I'm not saying reading the Bible. Well, I do now, but I haven't. I never did in 47 years, right? And church and all that stuff, I was always like in and out because
You're 47 years old?
I am. I don't like to admit it, but I am. So, we all have different walks, right? Like I blamed God for my addiction. I blamed God for, so I blamed him for my first marriage that failed.
And to be totally transparent, I still blame God, and I'm working on that.
Yeah, I have those struggles too, right? Yeah. But like Adam's door is much more open than mine is. So in that sense, like that's where we're different too, right? I went the AA route. Yeah. And I was like religiously in AA every single day for the first 2 years, if not sometimes twice a day, because that's what I needed and that's what got me here. And that's okay, right? Yep. All our journeys are different. What you do doesn't make you right or wrong, and what I do doesn't make me right or wrong. It's whatever works for us. Yeah. And so, again, back to Thanksgiving, we had an amazing Thanksgiving with no thoughts of drinking.
And you were an amazing cook, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
This is our first Thanksgiving together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are some things that you dealt with? Like, so prior to me, right, your other thing, so you're 10 years sober. So your first few years, right, when you're new to recovery, what did you do to help you get through the holidays?
It was brutal because my whole family drank. Every one of my friends drank. Everything was involved alcohol, right? So for me, it was hard because not only was I afraid to pick up while I was there, but then now I got to deal with everybody sober. And that was really difficult, right? Because I was so used to dealing with everybody drunk. I mean, I was always drunk. I was
Did
a
you ever
blackout
get
drinker.
triggered? In the beginning part, you ever get triggered? I want to go for a drink.
Yes. And so that brings me to this, right? Because I love this one, and it's the 1 Corinthians 10:13. He will not allow the temptation to be more than you can stand, okay? So then it says, why does that help? Because the holiday triggers feel strong, but God promises an escape route every single time, right? So that's like, God is saying, Rhonda, leave. Don't be tempted. Leave. Go home. I don't have to stay there for 10 hours, right? Yeah. But if I choose to stay, if I choose to be tempted, then I could possibly pick up, right? Yeah. So we have to know those and make those choices for what's best for us.
How did you separate that choice, right? Did you ever have that thought of like, I'm going to leave and separate, but I'm going to go pick up a drink?
No.
No. Okay.
No. So in the 10 years I'm sober, so this is my first route, obviously, because I don't think any of us do the first time. But I think that the struggle is freaking real, right? When you want to drink, you want to drink. I mean, I'll never forget. I cried because I just wanted to drink for no rhyme or reason, you know? So it could be someone triggering you. It could be just life.
Yeah. 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 So again, I was a relapse king. I was always, my drinking history is binge drinking. So I always, and I did AA too, a lot of AA, you know, it never stuck with me. It never did. And for me, like I said, I found Christ first, and then I still go to meetings. I go to, for me, that works for me is I go to meetings that are Christ-centered. Yeah. Yeah. But everybody's path is different, right? Yeah. And it you know,
whatever works for you.
So that works for, works for me.
Yeah.
And some of the tips we can help with the holidays.
Yeah. And the holidays can be tough because there's so many expectations, right? You put expectations on yourself. Like for me, I put expectations on the amount of gifts I get from my kids, like what they're going to wake up to, you know, what they want, and trying to give them everything they want. And listen, as a single mom, there's been times where it's like, I don't know if I can do it. And I only can do what I can. And I put more stress on myself. And guess what? They wake up and they're just as happy. You know, adults, you know, I don't have to, you know, if I called my mom and was like, Mom, listen, this year is a tough year. You know, please don't get me anything because I don't want to get you anything. I can't afford it, you know? Yeah, so being honest with people, I think, is big. Yeah, so for many years, our family, we didn't exchange. You know, I just think the holidays, you know, and comment below on how you feel about this, because sometimes I think we get so wrapped up around the materials of the holidays, right? We get so wrapped up, what gifts we're going to get, what gifts we're going to give, and all this instead of spending quality time with family, right? And I think we put so much focus on the gifts, and we're just taken away from that. And actually, our family gatherings that we've had, we don't exchange. We really don't, and that's actually helped. Gifts that I got. I mean, do you? Maybe it might be different women. I mean, being sober, because I do, you know, younger, I'm no. Yeah. So I don't know. But at the end of the day, one of the biggest things is this, right? The serenity prayer got me through everything ever, always, right? And so God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference, right? And that, I think, I still say that all the time. It's literally my favorite prayer. But anyway, so we would love to hear your struggles. If you're having one now, if you are concerned about the holidays, something that maybe helped you get through them, we would love to hear that in the chat. We will absolutely respond. And you know. Yeah, so one of the best Bible verses we're going to leave with you is Philippians 4:13. I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. Yeah. Right? Yeah, because sobriety is minute by minute during the holidays, and your strength isn't just yours, it's his, right? So as hard as that might be for some people to turn it over to God, I'm one of those people. It is very difficult because I like to be in control of everything. So Adam definitely sounds like he agrees. You know, it is God who gives us the strength to get through it every single day. So pray,
take it by a minute and call somebody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Don't be scared. I know that phone weighs 1,000,000 pounds. I never picked it up. I'm still trying to pick it up, but you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
do that.
It does, yeah.
So we hope all of this helps you.
Yeah.
We got a lot more videos that we're going to be putting out based on not just recovery, guys, just faith, recovery, just life in general. So comment below.
Yeah, don't be shy. Definitely comment.
Yeah. And like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate that. And we'll see you in the next video.
See ya.